Good evening, guys. A live broadcast Sunday evening, as promised. It's almost 6 o'clock. We're a little bit early. I never try to be late. That is naughty. We are down the high street. I thought I'd start filming here. We can walk down to the Chinese Quarter together. As I said, I know I'm on my own at the moment, but if you play this video back, you'll get the idea of what's going on. Got the old gimbal out. First time since last week, because it's his first time live broadcast since last week. Let's just hope. The mystery. I have two theories, as I said before. Because I was holding it up really high, I think it became unbalanced and needed recalibrating, which I would not be able to do until I got home. Or it could have been battery, which I find inexplicable. So yes, along the new street, so busy. I've just come from Brindley Place, really busy for nearly 6 o'clock, but it is a nice day. There's quite a breeze sometimes, but it's not cold, it's cool. Obviously the breeze makes it colder, and it's a pleasant time to film. I hate the rain. I know some vloggers like going out in the most horrendous weather. I would go out for you in the snow, but I'm not going out in the wretched rain. You're wiping the screen. You're trying to hold the umbrella. The wind is blowing it inside out. It's a complete nightmare. I do admire them, and they do look great. I prefer to watch them at home like you, as opposed to doing the filming. Grand Central down there. I'm on the ultra wide lens at the moment, but I've got everything on slow movement, slow hello number one. Hopefully you got a good picture and sound. We're using the new microphone. Last week someone said the bass was horrendous, and I said turn your volume down, but I got home, it was awful. So I sent the microphone back, yet another one, to Amazon. When you get a loud piece of music, something like that, and we haven't had since October when I first got it, the Diwali festival, it couldn't handle it, and for the viewer it must be horrendous. So it's gone back, and I've gone back to a cord microphone from a radio one, which we don't need. I'm not interviewing people, I'm not doing the type of videos where you would need a radio microphone. I'm just walking around vlogging for you, and it does get in the way, the cord, a little bit, but I did test the speaking as opposed to using the direct iPhone speakers. It was amazing at home, but this is the first time we've been out with it, so bear with me. Hopefully the sound is good. And we won't know until, you get in those environments where they have loud music. It might be recorded, and then it reaches a certain level, and it's like last Sunday, my apologies, nasty, horrible distortion. The only microphone that's ever worked for that was the Shure one that you plug in. It's discontinued now, and I sent it back because it was faulty, and I can't get another one. It plugs directly into the lightning connector on the iPhone. That was the only one that could handle music. If you look at my Motion House videos, you will see the sound came through beautifully. I used the Shure microphone. So let's hope this one will work. It's only £32, and it will probably be, as I said, until we get our next concert or whatever. But hindsight's a wonderful thing, isn't it? If I'd had that I've got tonight's extension rod, and I've got a very lightweight aluminium selfie stick, so if the gimbal plays up and packs up, we can go into a selfie stick, which obviously won't be as smooth as a gimbal when one is walking around, but it's adequate for when we were doing the Chinese filming last week in front of the stage. It would have been perfect, but I didn't have it with me. And as you know, I went back and did Well, unfortunately, again, my apologies, but they were not supposed to post those till the next day. Normally 16 to 24 hours when Prism post it directly to your channel, and when I got home they had all been posted, 8 videos, because they were short. Because as you would have noticed if you tuned in, the gimbal went haywire 8 times. So I deleted them, saved them in my photo studio, and then just edited a 30-minute version for you. I didn't want you to miss it, and I thought it came out reasonably well. We are now up to 470 subscribers, guys. 470. Very slow. Another 30, we will have 500. Sort of, it's a nice little figure, isn't it? I know it's not the. That would be really nice. Well over 4,000 hours of viewers, and also something else you have. Oh yes, you need 1,000 subscribers to monetize. As you know, we don't have that yet, but we've got 2 out of 3. But you can go live on YouTube, but most vloggers go through Prism because I think reception's better. What I could do is go YouTube now. It used to be 1,000 to go live, but they let you go live now. So I've got 470 subscribers. Excuse me, please. Live video, and then they let plus 25 they give you. So I could go through YouTube and go up to 495 viewers at any one time, which has never happened anyway, and it's not likely to. So I don't have to worry about that. But I'm using Prism because it's more reliable. Although there was about a month before Christmas, we all had major problems with Prism across the world, I noticed, filming, but it's settled down again now. Lovely here, isn't it? So I'm going to, I might just put this, do you like the ultra wide? Yes, in future, any event where, let's go on to the number 1, see if you like that one. Yes, it brings you closer, doesn't it? Yes, any event that's busy. We couldn't have done anything about the new year. Covent Garden, I don't think so. Last week was obviously gimbal problem, which is really frustrating. I've seen it with everyone who films, especially live, and I can sympathise because you know you plan your filming, you go out. It's quite hard work, which is wonderful. I enjoy it, as you know, and then it all goes haywire. So next time I'll do 720, which I prefer 1080, but if we are going to an area where it's going to be very busy, I'm going to start with 720. Start with 720, and that would help a lot. I don't think I'll switch it over to enable 5G because 5G is very intermittent. I don't want to risk that. 4G is fine. Here we are again, St. Martin's Church, over there. The bullring. Now I have a cable on here, just be careful I don't get my hands sort of tied up in it. I know people like me to go up as high as I can. There we are. But that's what happened last week, guys, to be honest with you. I was holding it up above the barriers. Not sure if it was just coincidence when it started to go haywire and probably needed recalibrating. I should have brought extension rod, but I just found it so painful I was holding the phone, as you know, because I had to switch it off sometimes also because it was just impossible to film holding a phone so high. It's going to be a little bit dark here, so we are going to an area, as you know, last week that I didn't know existed. Well, I knew it was around the Chinese Quarter and the Gay Village and the theatre and also Birmingham Ballet. It's all condensed in a small area, but I never realised it was so close to where I have been many times. So here we go. You can go to it and cut through TK Maxx, but it's not open now, I shouldn't think. So we'll go this way, same way as last week. 4. We have 4. I know it's dark, but we get a little bit lighter soon. Thai restaurant there. I was getting comfortable with my gimbal, and after last week I'm so bloody nervous now, thinking, don't you start again, gimbal. As you know, I use the number 3. I prefer it. They are now up to number 6, so the technology in this one's maybe 4 years old. Perfect weather for filming. Not sure how long we can go on 1080. We've got nearly 4 gigabytes left, and in a couple of days' time I have to update my data because as you know, I only have pay-as-you-go. I have to pay monthly, but I don't want to go under contract cost. It just takes too long, and I don't like planning that far ahead, to be honest with you. So, but I notice I can get for £10 a month. It's 30 unlimited text, which I don't do, and phone calls, and 30 gigabytes apparently, which is more than enough live every month. That's £10 for over 2 years, which is £33 pence a day. So it's no money, is it? It's just unbelievable. So I might go for that one. 30 gigabytes, 33 pence a day, £10 a month over 2 years. That's a good deal, isn't it? It's amazing. So we might do that. Hopefully sound and picture is okay for you 3. I don't know if anyone can just tell me. That's the other thing, you don't get any warning. You just don't get any warning. As you know, at New Year, me carrying on talking to myself, well, I do that anyway for 40 minutes, and get home and it didn't record any of it, and it was the best part of the video. I've got a battery bank with me also. Yes, I think the 4 gigs 1080, we're probably going to get 2 hours out of it, so we've got more than enough. And amazingly busy through the centre, Brindley Place, Victoria Square. As you know, it's all up at the moment. The repaving, but as I told you many times, new slabs to the whole area. But I've got a feeling we might go back that way and show you. Hello, thank you. Hi there. Sure, into Bessie. Sorry, you know, it's the old eyes. I'm having to sort of move my glasses around. Yeah, so I reckon the bottom part of Victoria Square, I would say a month, to be honest, to really move in. Where all the steps are, and you have the fountain and the youth statues, that they could open at in about a month, and just put the railings at the top alongside where Floozy is, so you'd have all that area open, I would say, in a month's time. Don't quote me, but I think so. Yes, this is where I came last year. And last week, feels like last year, because it was so busy. I'm going to hopefully not have a problem with. I noticed in the 49-minute video, guys, we had just about 5 minutes of, and I'm exaggerating a bit, buffering. I mean, it's a lot, 5 minutes, because it's not nice for viewers in and out. But overall, it was almost 45 out of the 50, I'd say. We never had any buffering, and there were thousands of people around, as you know. So that was good. Hopefully, I mean, obviously tonight it's going to be nearly empty. But it's a lovely area, and it's absurd. I've never come down here and turned left, and here we are now. I've never done it before. I didn't even know all this was here. I enjoy live. I mean, even though we don't have a lot of people in, it's only because people don't know. But if my 470 viewers just, hi there, hello, let me know just to click on the bell. I think it's the right side of the video so that you can be notified, although I do know from experienced vloggers that they tell me that YouTube don't notify most people, but they will notify you, or you can go into your settings so that when I go live, you know I've gone live. I mean, I know people are busy doing lots of things, but then we could have a lot more viewers in and build up a little community. So we've got 470. So if you click on the bell, you get notified, everyone's happy. And I'm not talking to myself. Looking back where we just came from. So where do we go? Where do we go? Let's go in here. I know that we had a dropout in certain areas, but I shouldn't think we're, because there were thousands of people around, so maybe today it might be okay. It was fine in front of the stage, wasn't it? Oh, this smells good. This is pretty, isn't it? It's just Thank you for the thumbs up anyway. Very kind of you. It's just, we don't get any warning. If it really goes off, you do. As you noticed last week, the gimbal, and it went completely haywire. I think it was 8 times. And it shuts down, you probably noticed if you were watching. Oh, look at these cakes. Hey, sugar. Oh, they're lovely. Look at these. Did that make you hungry? I have eaten far too many cakes this week. It's getting me. I bought a carrot cake from M&S yesterday, and it's a family size one, and it's gone. It's the whole damn. I've got to, seriously. I'm not fat, but I've got to be careful with my weight. So this is where we were last week, isn't it? I think. Oh no, I'm going crazy. Not quite. I've not been. Oh look, that's. I'm just going to bring that gimbal around for you. There you are. Sorry about that, but it is live video. They just go to the left. I noticed this one, and eventually you can't control it, so you have to bring it around. It's lovely there, isn't it? Should we go upstairs? Do you want to go upstairs? Yes? Yes, Bernard. I do. Okay. A few restaurants here. It's really nice exploring different places. I'm thinking of doing some bus videos. Go upstairs and just film some journeys if you'd like that. Great area, isn't it? Smells wonderful, guys. It smells wonderful. I don't eat in the daytime. I've had a tuna roll today with some rocket. We could go through there. This is interesting. Oh look. It's a good value, isn't it? £9.95 from. Yes, it is China. Last week we were filming around here. We didn't come to this part though, you couldn't move. There were thousands of people. Japanese restaurant. That's the Arcadia Centre where they had the fireworks coming off last week. It's nice here. I love it. Yes, and we get more people in also if people subscribe, and you can, obviously this is what you do, talk amongst yourselves, which is nice because it creates a forum, a little community for you, and I just walk around holding a gimbal, trying to make it interesting, shut up occasionally, stop waffling, and everyone has a good time, but it does take a while. So if we go, let's just go down here. I think we did go here last week. Ah, yes. Quite busy for a Sunday night, but it is a pleasant. I noticed it was very windy this morning. Fireworks every night. Oh, really? Love fireworks. I don't know what it is about fireworks. Brings out the child in me. Oh, it's gorgeous here. Isn't that gorgeous? So if I go, let me just try something. I know it jumps slightly, but what do you think of that one, guys? Do you prefer that one? Ultra wide lens, but it does make it slightly darker, so I prefer to come in just a little intimate, isn't it? I love these lights here, obviously here all the time. We will go, not sure which street this is, but we'll go back and do the Arcadian Centre where we were last week, and then we'll come back here. Oh, well, here we are. Just looks different because it's dark now. So we're on one. Oh, go back. Oh, this is Her Street, yeah, so I think we need to go down Her Street. Now, to get to the Birmingham Ballet, if anyone's on here, not at the moment probably, and Gay Village, it is straight down where we were a few seconds ago. Am I right? Someone can tell me. Hello, how are you? I see you waving. Very nice. And this is where they had the stage. Oh, this is the Hippodrome, isn't it? Theatre. Never been there. It says home to the Royal Ballet. So it is in here then. I never knew that. Well, I did know last week. I said it was. And then someone said it was a nightclub. So I have to be careful what I say on here. I get corrected. I don't mind. People are very helpful. But if I get the wrong, quote the wrong specific address, I get pulled up in messages for some reason. So I have to be very careful. I thought the Hippodrome was the home of the Birmingham Royal Ballet. It does say it on the sign there. This is where they had the stage last week. If you watch my videos, didn't work out how we wanted it to, guys. I'm my sincere apologies. It's just disappointing for people who film and you plan things for you, and through no fault of your own. If it were my fault, then I would accept it. But gimbals are wretched things sometimes, and other times they're amazing because you get to watch videos which would not be possible filming live, and they are so smooth. Yes, we are standing now where they had the stage last week. It's so pretty around here. I just cannot believe I've been here over 5 years and a half and I've never been here. I'm not very good with directions, you've probably noticed. You see, look, home to the Royal Ballet. I knew it was. I apologised last week, and my second wife apparently should be working in there. I haven't seen her for 15 years. She's a concert pianist from Odessa, so she's probably working in there. Oh, they do have security in there, so I won't bother. It will probably go down anyway, you know. More often than not, you're going inside. So I was watching Walk, Ride, Fly today, and they've only just opened. I think it was a 15-year project, a new station, 10 floors down, 150 feet. Although some of the tube stations in London originally built well over 100 years ago, I think the deepest one is over 150 feet. It was amazing. Finally opened a couple of days ago. Watch it. Walk, Ride, Fly. New York. Have a look. Rob, he's called. He's got 68,000 followers. I think he's probably starting his 4th year now. Just finished 3 years. Wonderful, wonderful station. It's comparable to the incredible engineering, the thing they did in London, Thameslink. I think is it almost open now, or just one little small section to open in a few months' time? The Elizabeth line, isn't it? I've watched the documentaries. It's amazing. It's taken 12-13 years. They said it was well over budget and took 2 or 3 years longer, but we had COVID and it was very complex. I think it's one of the most amazing examples of engineering in the world, the Thameslink, the new underground. Are very beautiful. If anyone would like me, well, I say like me to film there, there's lots of videos on it already, so why would you want me? So are we going the right way? Here we are, it's green. We can go. Quick! I'm just trying to look out Old Grosvenor House. And is this the nightclub area? Someone knows? Not many people in tonight, but you're probably all busy. I've noticed with live videos, they do well for a few weeks after one's not broadcasting, which is nice. I mean, you can get 50 people on a live video over 2 hours, which is not a lot, and then 2 weeks later you look and it's had maybe 400. I know lots of very popular vloggers would laugh at those stats, but for me that's very good, and it's nice to see, because I do the same thing. I tend to watch non-live videos. That's Claybrook Street. non-live videos, I tend to watch live videos, non-live, the next day or a few days later, and I still find them very interesting. I'm not sure if this is the nightclub area they talk about there. I could ask someone. It's all dark down here. I think we better go back. What's this sidewalk bar? Ah. A few clubs here, but not a lot. Will that be lit up there? Excuse me, is this where all the clubs are? Sorry? You know they have like a gay village, don't they, and where all the clubs are?
Club?
You know, clubs, nightclubs.
Nightclub here, over there?
Over there, is
the topic.
Yes.
You go topic line, you know, in the corner.
Yes.
There.
And they have a place called like the gay village, don't they?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
You have clubs, right?
Oh, that's clubs.
They have clubs.
Ah. Oh, okay. Thank you very much for your help.
Have club there.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Thank you. Bye-bye. Ooh, this is, look at this here. Oh. Sorry, I'm drunk. Up is down. So I'm looking out to find places for you guys, but I found, as I said before, when we go outside, when I went to London, they were a disaster, those videos. People like me to be local. I'm Birmingham, close up. I don't mind. And it's finding anything that's actually going on, I would film it for you. So if you hear of anything of interest, I know people have mentioned parks, and we got the botanical gardens, but I found, you know, they can be like an ASMR video. People find those extremely boring. We've got something up there, not a lot. So this is probably the area, Bromsgrove Street. I thought it'd be, well, it is Sunday night, so you get the wrong sort of perception here. Naughty, keep still, that's the phone. So is this the nightclub area? Huh? You know they have like a place called Gay Village and where all the nightclubs are.
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know? I keep asking the wrong people. Okay, thank you. I'll do a bit more research for you guys, forgive me. Nobody seems to know, including myself. A few clubs there, but I thought it would be bigger maybe. Yes, leave notes, let me know places of interest. Not sure what we've got coming on this year, because obviously last year the Commonwealth Games, everything was built around the Commonwealth Games, and it was spectacular. It had a lot of art, music, culture, so it could be a lot different. Let's just go through here again and cut round, show you. It's very beautiful there, I have to say. Good tonight. Yes, I know we just came from here, but we will go back where we were last week. I suppose this is the area, to be honest. Oh, it smells great. Oh yes, there were little pockets one would miss. Is this a... I should know the logo there. Lavazza. Oh, fresh fish. very fresh to me. Very pretty. This is called Theatre Walk. Very pretty. Right, we've been down there. Looks so different, doesn't it, from last week? Very nice. I don't mind having a coffee and cake out, although that's got really expensive now. A theatre menu, $29.95. But restaurants I don't go to on my own, to be honest with you. This restaurant here, Ken Ho, look, it's full up. And that's a Sunday evening. Very nice, very interesting. I was really stiff before I came out. I'm okay now. It's quite interesting, the West Brom, if you look at the video. And then we got over 100. Thank you, whoever clicked onto the Waitrose. It was on 98. Thank you so much. That's a karaoke bar. A casino. Don't get run over here, it's not going to reverse. Where do we go now, guys? Well, there's only two of you, but you know, what can one do? I'm not sure with the live. Remember I said we were going to do it until the end of the month. I might go back to the non-live and possibly once a month do a live. Although you always have to, I mean, it's going to cost me £10, so that's the thing. You go live, contract, £10 a month, 30 gigs, I'm only going to use about 4. Is it worth it? I have to weigh up the pros and cons, especially when I've been on 38 minutes and I have 2 people in here. I think what we will do, and of course, with the greatest respect to this beautiful city, I know someone said, you've got to go up, Bernard, you've got to go up all the time. Yes, but the gimbal doesn't like it. So, what is up there? Not a lot, I don't think, to be honest with you. Well, that's Chinatown, the village, the Hippodrome. I might come out in the daytime and explore the area and just be a bit more professional and do a little bit more work for you so that we can find out Snob Bar and Grill. Yes, so maybe I'll do that just in case we've missed a lot of the area. Someone can drop me notes and tell me, did I miss? I mean, I asked a couple of people. I was just interested, the gay village where all the clubs are, and it's really lively. And nobody, well, you saw on the video. Oh no, don't know. So, might come out in the daytime and do a bit of filming. But what I wanted to say is, it isn't, huge. They say the second city of England. It's keeping you as my viewers interested. I think going out live, I'm not sure. If I go out live in the daytime, I think it's pointless. See how it goes. I might go back, as I said, to non-live, like we did before. It's very pretty around here, isn't it? But I want to find interesting things to film for you. If I keep walking around the same places every Sunday live, you're not going to want to watch it. You're going to get bored. I mean, I've got 3 people in now, and thank you so much. But with I did say I was going live 6 o'clock Sunday on the previous videos, and the one last week I think I had 400 views. But we've hardly got anyone in tonight. So just let me know what you think. I don't want to keep going around the same old places filming. And if you were in other cities, this is just an observation. London, if you were bored, New York, Tokyo, 14 million people in Tokyo. It's all so easy to film and find places to go to. But when you are in a smaller, it's a small, say it's just 1,100,000, but it's spread out a lot. And as I said, I don't want to be filming for you if you're going to bore the pants off you. So if I did go live, it would probably just be once a month. And as I said, that's going to cost me, excuse me for touching the microphone, that's going to cost me £10 every time I do it. So I'll have a think about it. But I don't want to stop because I love filming, and I love, I have the fact I have 30 more. We're going to have 500 guys. I think you're amazing. And who knows, if we get to 1,000, we will be able to donate all the monetization advert money from that to various charities of your choice. We can have a vote on it. That's my plan for you. So I don't want people to think, oh, he's so boring, he does the same thing. I mean, I'll give you an example. Rob Walk Ride Fly, 68,000 subscribers, fantastic channel, incredible speaking voice. This is Grand Central. He lives in Manhattan. Because you have the 5 boroughs, don't you? You have Manhattan, Brooklyn's the biggest, 2.5 million. Manhattan, the Bronx and Queens are all similar, 1.5 million. And Staten Island, 500,000-600,000. But he goes out quite a lot sometimes. It varies. I mean, he obviously works. It's just a hobby he has. But over, I think, as I said, he's starting his 4th year. 68,000 subscribers. He tends to stay, he did go to London last year, but he does tend to stay in, we could cut through here, couldn't we, Grand Central? Not sure if they would stop me filming. They can be funny. They don't mind in other places tends to stay, I digress, forgive me, in Manhattan most of the time. But it's always interesting because it's huge. You know, Manhattan is huge. I know they don't like you filming in the area where they have all the shops in Grand Central. They get really annoyed. But this is the... Does any of you... Oh, security over there. Does any of you remember the old New Street station? I remember. It was horrendous. But now it's changed dramatically. I think it was £7 billion project. I mean, I can go through here. I do have a pass to go through here. Shall we go through here? Take a chance? What do you think? Get thrown out? I'll go through here. It's a shortcut. They can only tell me you cannot film. Okay, sir. Sorry. Please forgive me. Let's sneak in here. There we are, guys. So getting back to what we were saying, do you remember the old station? It was horrendous, wasn't it? So this is rather beautiful now.
You just asked me to want to dive in next weekend.
Oops, we'll go front there, sorry. Don't want to see me. I still like that number. Don't know why. Forgive me. Forgive me for that. Yes. See there, Cafe Concerto over there. Had a coffee there. Wasn't very good cappuccino. £4.75, guys. So be warned. Up there. Cafe Concerto. £4.75 for a coffee.
We got a bit.
Run. There, guys. Lovely, isn't it? So sad we lost John Lewis. Oh, thank you, Anthony. Really appreciate that. Another 29, we'll be up to 500. Come on, we must have 29 friends. I think they have like a security area where they have cameras, and that's why they come down and tell you not to film. That happened to me before in the shopping area. I'm going to take you around. It's beautiful here.
Passenger advised platform alteration from 1903 Hospital Centre to York. Service lead platform and having platform number 10.
So John Lewis,
that's platform number 8, please, 1903.
as you know, we lost, and I know I've told you before, be quiet.
Once again, platform number 8, 1903 cross-country service to York.
There's John Lewis, and all the way down to Tesco's, empty. And then round the corner, you used to have My Place and Roma, Love Rome, which I worked in, right the way up to Debenhams, which is obviously gone also. It's all closed. It's absolutely horrendous. Weatherspoons. Oh. Interesting. Not the post in the way. I'm not a videographer. I'm just a man, a humble man, that puts my phone in a gimbal. And, sorry guys, got distracted then. Yes, we won't go upstairs, guys, honestly, because we would just get thrown out, and I'm not going to give them the satisfaction of throwing me out. So let's go through here again. There's so many barriers. Take you to another part. This is the Red Lounge area. This is where their platforms are. Obviously down number 12. There's a few closed there. New retailer coming soon there. Still quite busy. Nice seating area. Red Lounge over there. Costa, of course. So it's just a little walk around Grand Central, which I've never done before. I've seen a lot of security, but it's not like an airplane, is it? Area, so don't see why we should have any problems. Very nice. So if we go up there, we will get into an area where they will be watching and telling us to leave.
You want to go through those gates there?
Hope the sound and picture's okay, guys. Love this station. I just cannot understand, or yes, get back to this place. See it, guys? Up there. Give it a miss if you come in here. And I always support local businesses. Rubbish service. £5 coffee nearly, $4.75. They don't even ask you if you want them medium or large, they just give you a large, so that's the highest price. And it's not good coffee. Rubbish service. Miserable staff. And if you'd had a cake with it, you're looking £11, £12, so don't bother, guys, go to an independent. Much better. Let's go out now then. I'll take you to Victoria Square. Yes, I know we're going to the same place. I'm going to take you along the canals again, and we'll finish at Brindley Place. Yes, I know. We've been there before. If you can do it in Manhattan, you can do it in Birmingham. That's all I'm going to say.
because he sends me the.
And I used to come through from, because as you know I lived in Spain for 13 years on and off, usually 3 or 4 months in the winter, and I would come back and house share in Cheltenham and drive a bus for Stagecoach for 26 days out of 28, save as much as I could and then go back to Spain. So we can go, I wonder if we could go, we could go to the mailbox. Yeah, I'll take you through, sorry. I'm taking you back there, we'll do the reverse now. That's what I wanted to say is, and I know I've digressed again as usual, Rob does these wonderful videos of Manhattan all the time. I think he can do 3 or 4 weeks sometimes. He's got hundreds of videos and he's very good, he's very funny, and it's a fabulous place, but it's huge, so you can film every night of the year and probably find something different, especially New York. It's the capital of parades throughout the year, certainly the summer. And Fernando, his Super Friends NYC, now he has the press pass, he covers those, and they are remarkable, the parades. It's almost every day in New York. I like this little area. Let me take you through here. So that's what I've decided, and you need to let me know. You are in charge. I don't think I could fill a live broadcast every Sunday in Birmingham, surrounding it, city centre, and people would find it interesting. They would just get bored. So maybe we would just do it once a month, and then maybe, oh, this is a new one. Huh? Bubble tea is very popular now, isn't it? Tiny, that I haven't seen this one before. Beautiful, isn't it? Really pretty. Bubble tea time. This one's been here a long time, Faculty. I've never been in there. You guys probably know it. There's one empty on our left. Very pretty area. I think that it's new. You'll probably correct me. The bubble tea shop, or maybe a, fairly new. Always makes me laugh. Well, I don't do Netflix now. On Netflix, when you go back a year later, I don't know if you guys have noticed, and it says new to Netflix, and then you go back a year later, because I tend to hop in and out of Netflix, and it says new to Netflix, and they're the same ones. They don't have a cut-off point, Netflix, for new films. They just I tell you what I did yesterday. It really annoyed me. I don't know how I did it. I was watching a film. Rakuten have free movies with adverts. That's how it's pronounced, and they're really good. And I'd watched a free movie, but I was messing around with the remote control, and I inadvertently pressed an early bird film. It cost me $9.99. I thought, oh no, I haven't even bought it. It was just to watch over 48 hours. I thought, I don't want to pay $9.99. I don't know how it went through, to be honest. Anyway, it did. So then I finally found customer service, but they closed last August. So that was it. So I watched it, was a Western. It was okay, but it was a bit of a, really annoyed me. But they do have good free films on there. But then I found another one, Prime Video have a lot of free movies on there, and I couldn't believe how good they were. Much better than videos on, should I say films, because I'm talking about films on Netflix. More up to date. I just couldn't believe it. Or Prime X. Oh, Prime E, I think it's like Prime Free. Have a look. And then you can buy some films. And this is what I told you about, all the new slabs here. Floozy's off. Oh, it's so sad. She only opened last year. First time in 9 years. And then, of course, they've got to close it. We've seen some wonderful things here, but you can see the new slabs here, and then they've dug all this up. And what I was saying to you earlier, I think they're going to obviously put the same slabs on top of there. I assume the logical thing, maybe it's going to be just all concrete, I don't know. But I think this will be open within a month, which means if you look at Floozy up there, at the top of the steps, they could leave the barriers up at the top of the steps both sides, and you'll be able to use this whole area and the seating up there and all the step area, and they will probably put the fountain back on. That's my view anyway. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And I'm going to take you back to Paradise. The fountain's still working, and we go along the canals because it's pretty there. We've been filming an hour and 2 minutes, not many in tonight, but as far as I'm concerned, I got 5 and 5 wonderful people watching. I find algorithms and whatever, the complexity of YouTube, very complex and difficult to understand. I know they get 30 billion views a year worldwide, so not globally, so I understand. And I don't mind doing live, even if I'm talking to myself, but to establish yourself live, it's almost a 90% no-go. That's the way I view it. Doesn't seem to work unless you've got thousands of subscribers, but I did get one tonight. I did notice sometimes though, I have to say, as I said earlier on, you can go live, you can pick up at least half a dozen subscribers, and that, to me, again, I know popular vloggers, well, they call themselves famous, but I call them popular. They will say, I get 100 new subscribers in 30 seconds. And I say, I know. But 6 is better than none. Oh, isn't this spectacular? Here. Again. Remember, guys? Remember what it used to be like? Fountain's still working. Don't tell anyone. It usually lasts about 3 weeks. And this was closed, I am told, for over 20 years. And it was so run down and dirty, and this is listed and protected, owned by the council. And I know I've told you, but the whole surrounding area here is owned by the same people who own the Brindley Place. That's why it's so immaculate. What's 3 after? Sending me a message. They're probably telling me my data's low. If it cuts out, guys, forgive me. We were on nearly 4 gigabytes left, and I've got to renew it in a couple of days. That's if I'm going to bother to renew and go live. As I said, I might go back to the old style of non-live. Vinoteca restaurant, isn't it beautiful? It's so mild here, so beautiful, isn't it? It's a lovely evening, isn't it? It's so, you can sit outside. Oh, you're not open. Oh, what time did you close? What time did you close?
Normally we do 11, but on Sunday we do 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock, okay.
So Monday to Saturday we
Yes.
close at 11.
Yes,
Just Sunday we close early.
at 5
Because
o'clock.
it's January now, so it's not
Yeah.
really busy.
Yeah.
So
But you were probably busy during the day, weren't you?
oh yeah.
Yeah. I noticed I came out at 5:30 and it's really busy, this city.
For example, yesterday, like Friday, Saturday was really busy.
Yeah, I try to stay away Friday, Saturday because it's so busy you can't move. I like to film, a quieter day, Sunday. But Sundays, for a city, Birmingham's amazingly busy now, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway,
To be honest, like I love to go around, to walk.
Yes.
5-ish, 6
Yes.
o'clock. Or even like you're doing now.
yes, I've just been to Chinatown and it's beautiful over there,
Yes, I love
isn't it? Are you the chef here?
Yes, I'm a sous chef.
Are you a sous chef?
Yes.
Okay. What's the sous chef do then?
So first is head chef,
Yes.
then I'm the second one.
Ah, second high.
Yes, on the front of house is GM,
Yeah.
general manager, and then
Ah.
the assistant.
Oh, so the chef gets to bully you and you get to bully everyone else.
Yes. That's the way it
See you.
is, man.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Okay, have a good day.
And you, bye-bye. Take care. I suppose it's moments like that, I know they're not spectacular, that is the beauty, isn't it, of live video, the spontaneity of it. And, if I were to fall in there, for example, now, you could laugh and I would swear. And if it were non-live, you wouldn't see it, would you? Because I would edit that out. I like editing. I like the filming. Obviously, as you know, and we dwell on it, last week it was so sad. The gimbal, who knows? And I like creating videos, where we're going to go. It's not rocket science. But I only have my iPhone, guys. I don't have a computer or a laptop. So I'm restricted a little bit. I have to do everything on my phone. That's all I have. But I try to be as professional as possible. Obviously with live, if nothing untoward happens, you can carry on and leave it up. But non-live, you can edit out. That will be opening soon. York's Cafe. Have another one which is going to stay open by Grand Central. Don't take a note of the sign, guys. It said autumn 22. You know what it's like. When did anywhere ever open on time? See this here? Now there's another sign here. Offices here. And if you read the sign, open autumn 2022. No. This is where they have live music. It's always busy in there. Look at the people in there. See the stage there? A few people dancing. Idiot Bernard thought the windows were broken, but it's just obviously that's where the stage is built inside. So they covered up 3 windows. They don't want people distracting them from outside. Yes, all this here. It's I don't know. Probably 6 months, which will make it almost a year late. I did see a sign here. Look at this sign here. I must show you this sign because it's amazing. And they are building this type of establishment everywhere now. Look at this wonderful building. Here, look. Oh, sorry, I'm saying the same thing here. What do you reckon, guys? 2027? 8? This is supposed to be coming down. So I presume it will be going there. I'd say 4 to 6 months this building on our left, which will open all this area here, go right back over there. So it'll be wonderful to walk through. Then you got York's Cafe open in a couple of months' time, the Thai restaurant in the middle, and there's another big complex the other side that I didn't show you, next to Thai restaurant on its left or right, whichever way you're facing. So that could be really nice. I'm not sure what it's going to be. They have one restaurant bar left would be open. It used to be Pizza Express in Brindley Place. Oh, we can show you that, can't we? You know, the when we came through earlier, the lights were on. At the library, but they don't leave them on for very long. Those flats over there, see the flats directly in front? I've told you about it before. £1,000 a month, but it's only a minimum of, I pay £9.40, 1 year rental. They don't allow 6 months rentals, but they did say a lot of NHS staff are in there from the city hospital. So if you go along to the city hospital, I was there the other day, you'll see thousands of flats being built directly opposite, and they're well on their way, several thousand. So I would think a lot of those NHS workers will probably go there. But yes, they wanted £12,000 from me, would you believe? 12,000 in advance. But they were nice flats, but it's a very busy area there. I mean, look, it's just there. Okay guys, let me just show you there. And you've got all this going on here. There's a 12-storey behind here by the town hall going to be built, and a hotel. I presume it's the hotel I showed that's going to be demolished. And here, HSBC up there where the lights are, I presume. Just about is where they have the West Midlands News Channel at 6 o'clock. So it's noisy there, is what I wanted to say. And there's a road, as you know, you would know the road there. 24/7 the road that goes past those flats I just showed you. Not ideal. I live where I live, it's wonderful. University's finished now here. Renovation. Not sure what's happening on the right there, some wasteland. My dear friend who does give me some information, bless him, wasn't sure what they're going to do with that. Yes, it was all lit up, the library, but they don't leave it on for very long. You see? Just very quickly again, if we cut out, because I've run out of data, so I'll say goodbye now, although we've got a long time left, I think. Isn't this a wonderful area? But not having the Commonwealth Games now, I'm not sure what they're going to do. And I know I've said this before, guys, if you've seen they call it the dry fountain, the dancing fountain. It's spectacular at night here. It was hardly on last year. Look at that. Oh, you've said it again. Symphony Hall extension, all finished. The Rep Theatre, nearly 3 million. I think the Symphony Hall was 13 million. Anyone can tell me about this? Probably I'm being fastidious. So this is a main feature here, beautiful at night. Switched off most of last year. There were lots of things going on here, but they made a point at every single bank holiday when I think it was COVID, the year before COVID, they might have had 2 years here. It was still a building site all around here, but families came from everywhere for this. It's in the summer, but the council, the wonderful council, made a point of switching this off every blank holiday. Last year there were no restrictions. There were one time, I can't remember which one it was, when it had to be switched off because they were bringing stuff in because they had a concert or something going on. But all the other times here, the council, the day before any bank holiday, they made a point of switching it off. And I'm really not sure why. I'd love to know why. They cleared all the fairground section here. They cleared it last Tuesday. They did it in 2 weeks and 1 day, and I thought that was remarkable. Oh, the gimbal's saying, I don't like going up there, it's too high. Yes, 2 weeks. The golden boy is 2 weeks and 1 day. So they could have switched this fountain on last Tuesday, and it's not on, as you can see. So if anyone knows, let me know. Please. Wonderful area, isn't it? Hello. Hi there. Hello. Hopefully, I don't see why, but... And how complicated? Is there anyone out here, I'm sure there are, more educated than me, how complicated is it to switch it back on? I mean, is it just a switch or a button? Please tell me. I want to know. Over there. Beautiful. How Birmingham has changed. And coming from Cheltenham, and we're talking about nearly 17 years ago now, coming through every year to go back to Spain. Well, I actually saw it growing. I saw all this being done. And I know I've said this before, that my first time 5.5 years ago in Birmingham, when I came along Broad Street, it was horrendous. The old Broad Street, the noise, the pollution, it was total anarchy. Now it's a clean air zone and multi-million pound redevelopment. I mean, they did everything. Look at the Wetherspoons outside. That's all new. The Moda building, as you know. I mean, that's another one, the Moda building, which I will show you in a minute. Quite beautiful, isn't it? Yes. I mean, the Moda building's even worse. It's $13.50 for a 1 bedroom. I think they can even charge that for a studio. They would take 6 months in advance, but I would never pay that. I couldn't afford it. I mean, I use my savings now to buy my food and pay my bills. I can't. 940's 88% of my allowance, but they want. But he said to me, pay a year in advance. Imagine that. That's 12, 15, 16,200. He said it's better if you pay a year in advance, and I said why? He said, well, it will probably go up after 6 months. Isn't that beautiful? And I said, oh, how much? He said, oh, not a lot, only 10%. So imagine that. So he's saying that the rent at Moda is $13.50 a month for 1 bedroom, and they are small, and it will go up 20% a year. Crazy, isn't it? I thought, no, it won't. Okay, we're going over here now. Come on. Finish up the same place as last week. I don't know. They have a running track on the 3rd floor. They have cinema, gym. They have an incredible library area and a meeting area for the tenants. But I was talking to someone, she came out with her boyfriend, and she said we don't use any of those. But obviously we pay for them. And they have a barbecue area on the top floor. Yes, and a running track on the 3rd floor. It goes all the way around. But who wants that? I'd rather have my room, go through the nice building, unlock the door, pay $400 a month less, and just, have that. But that's me. It always makes me laugh when people say, hello. When people say, that's my opinion, and I think, well, yes, of course it is. It can't be anyone else's, because you're the only one talking. I mean, this is spectacular. Truly, truly beautiful here tonight. I want to whisper. We could go along there, but no, you've been along there. But we can go along there and come up the other side. Yes, let's go along there, guys. I know you love it. I have to tell you, it's such a wonderful, pleasant evening now. The wind has dropped completely. I prefer this to summer. I've got a coat on, I'm warm, but I'm not too hot. And it's truly remarkable. People talk about Birmingham City, and people I get making comments, someone from Australia living all over the world. Well, not many, obviously, but I haven't been to Birmingham for 20 years. I just cannot believe what I'm looking at, how it's changed. And as we were talking last week with my viewers, I've got 9 now, so I'm famous, I'm going viral. This video is going viral, 9 viewers. Sorry, I'm only joking, it's my sense of humour. I do want to know if you watch this over the next couple of weeks, if you want me to continue live. The good thing, I mean, the thing about once you build up a lot of people coming in, as I said earlier on in this video, you then can, it's like a forum, isn't it? You build up a relationship between each other, and I can go around, I'm the one who just holds the camera, walking around talking to myself, and you can just talk amongst yourselves, but you can't do it when there's hardly anyone in here. My apologies, but I can't really do anything about it. I can just persevere and be consistent about what I'm doing, and hopefully you enjoy it. And look at this, it's spectacular. Oh, I said it again. Oh, please forgive me. Let us browse over here.
It was so sweet. Just make sure it's okay.
John is probably like.
Nobody's sitting out there, but it's so pleasant. You could sit out there. It's quite warm. The wind getting up a little bit. We're at the back of Sea Life Centre. I've never been in there. Go up these steps. Right. In here. Isn't it beautiful? Nobody out here. It's perfect. Look, you have a roof here. Get along to the malt house, guys. I'm not going to tell my joke. I know one of my viewers said this is where Bill Clinton had a pint of beer. Oh, I'm telling it, sorry. And I said, is it also where he met one of his 3,000 girlfriends? I told it again. Forgive me. Isn't this beautiful?
Yeah, yeah, but also there's an old cooking theory, just that means, you know what I mean, like obviously.
I've got to get a new script, haven't I, guys? I've got to get some new material. It's not where he met Monica, though, is it? He met her in the White House, didn't he? I'm being naughty again, you see? What was her name now? And I'm probably not pronouncing it correctly. Was it Monica Lewinsky? See, I always remember all these trivial things. Well, I've heads full of rubbish, nonsense. You know, anyone in here, you can always talk to me. I'm very lonely. Isn't that stunning? Let's go in for you. We'll jump, obviously, it's just the nature. It'll only go 2. Here we are. Jumps a little bit. Do you like that? Let's go back out again. Very proud and privileged to live in Birmingham. I said before, 5.5 years, got on the plane. I don't think I want to stay in Spain the rest of my life. And people say that the weather, I tell you, in the summer, in my bedroom, It was 105 degrees past midnight. It was horrendous. I hated it. Maria, 6 months of the year unbearable. So, got on the plane, as you know, 5.5 years ago, and I came to Birmingham because, as you know, I passed through and went to the Symphony Hall many times, and I said to myself, I didn't think I was going to stay. I wanted to look at the price of rental, as you know, and I did. I haven't been back since. Well, once to sell the house and lose half my money, unfortunately. You bought a house for 100,000, 120, and you sold it for 58. 13 years later, you'd be sick, wouldn't you? Well, that's what happened to me. You buy a house for 120 in England. 13 years later, instead of selling it probably for 300, you sell it for 58. How would that appeal to you? That's what happened to me. So we're going to finish off Ridley Place. I might make this a point to finish on, to be honest. I don't see why not. If they can do it in New York, I can do it in Birmingham City. This is where we come and finish up our videos, because what more could you want? It's stunningly beautiful. But it hasn't gone haywire, guys. Nearly an hour and 30 minutes. It was on the left a few times. I straightened it out, as you know. But that's innocuous. It's harmless, isn't it? And then I, switched it around on my awful face, which hopefully you did not see. That would have scared you. And I think it's been good. I'm going to look at the stats, as Rob would say. If they're not good, then I have to decide, do I want to continue to do live videos? I can always, if there's something big going on live, but then again, we have the other problem, don't we? We know if we go live and there are a lot of people there, it's not going to film. We know that as well, don't we? Because it'll just cut out all the time. Here we are. Going to finish up here for you. My favourite. I do really like Chinatown, where we were today. I'm going to go back in the daytime, do a bit more research and explore, and perhaps use Google Maps. Just chill out now for a couple of minutes here. I'm going to say good night. Thank you very much. God bless all of you. Thank you for tuning in. We didn't get very many people, but one's important to me, two's more important, and so on. Quick turn around here. We did see one of those in Chinatown, didn't we? And they have some beautiful restaurants here. Let's take you. I think you've seen these though, haven't you? It's a lovely area. There we are. Well, I enjoyed the video. God bless all of you. Thank you very much for tuning in. See you soon. Take care, everyone. Goodbye.